Welcome to day 2 of the Duffle Sew Along. Today we're making the outside of your bag. And for me that's a patchwork duffel. I'm going to use 2 piecing techniques. Foundation paper piecing and improv piecing. And then I'll piece it all together. Now let's get started. We begin with paper piecing and I'll be making this block. You can find the free pattern and templates over my website. I'll make sure to link it below. Now let's start with your block. First piece of fabric right side facing up. The second one right side facing down, overlapping your line by 1/4 inch. And then for speed I'm adding the third piece straight away as well. And then sew on your line 2 and 3. And then I fold back my paper and trim down the fabric. I give it a press and then I add piece 4 and 5 right side facing down. Then I fold back the paper, trim the fabric and give it a good press again. And now piece 6 and 7 right side facing down. Overlapping your line by 1/4 inch and then sew on top of your line. And then fold, trim and press. Now piece 8 and 9 right side facing down. Overlapping by 1/4 inch and then sew it in place. Fold back and trim. And if this was a bit too quick, please watch the full tutorial right here. And that's my economy block all done. And this is how it looks on the other side. And of course I made a couple more. And now I'm laying out the design for my duffel, starting with my foundation paper piece blocks, and then my zipper which we made yesterday. And then I'm adding fabric. Just have fun with it and rearrange it until you're happy with your design. The leopards didn't work for me, so they had to go. Same for the stars, I just didn't feel it. And I think this works really well. And that's the layout for one side of my duffel all done. And now I'm pretty much doing the same for the other side. My zipper and economy blocks first, and then I'm adding fabric. And this is my design for the second side. And now I'm piecing it all together, starting with my blocks. Right sides together and then I'm sewing on top of the line. And then the next one. And now I'm adding fabric to the right and left of my blocks, just like we decided it in the layout before. And then I'm doing the same for my second panel. And now I'm trimming my improv pieces into shape. right sides together and then set aside. And now I'm trimming this strip. And finally, I'm trimming the last piece of fabric. And again, all of this for the other side. And here again my layout, all ready to be sewn together. And that's my first panel all done. Now I'm doing the same for the other side. And that's my second panel, all done. Now make sure to measure your panel after you pieced it all together. Mine is just not tall enough, and I have to add a bit more fabric to the bottom. Same for the other one. It needs a bit more fabric at the bottom. And this is it, all done. Now make sure to turn over your panel and remove all the paper pieces. And that's it for today. Tomorrow on day 3 we're gonna quilt your panels. And of course, if you can't wait, you can watch the full video tutorial for the duffel right here.